A lot of people don't understand that the chakras are divided, but yet all the same. Your bottom 3 chakras are your connection to the earth, to the connection of what is holding us here and calling us here to Mother Gaia. The bottom 3 chakras are self-identity. So if you're walking around not understanding who you are, wanting to figure out who you are, you need to activate these bottom 3 chakras. The bottom 3 chakras are the ones that are lost or not activated, or gringy and dirty and need to be cleansed. This is why you lose yourself and you don't understand yourself. It's the building of these bottom 3 chakras. So to be able to understand who you are and why you're here and what the meaning is about being in this form at this time all relates to those bottom 3 chakras. Your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus. The top 3 chakras are your connection to spirit, which everybody knows and everybody wants to activate and everything. But without the bottom 3 being activated like a foundation, when you're building your foundation, the top 3 can fall and crumble. So you need to have a good solid foundation with those bottom 3 chakras in order to keep those top 3 chakras alive and active. And no, the bottom 3 aren't going to drag you down and ground you so that you can't activate the top 3. They're actually going to do the opposite. By activating the bottom 3 chakras, you are going to be able to intensify the relationship that you have to be able to reach up higher and farther with a good solid foundation. You can reach up more into the spiritual realm. So it is great to be able to have a balance between all of these. Thus, your third eye, your crown chakra, will be able to reach up higher. Your throat chakra is connecting your spiritual words, your spiritual understanding to your body, to the connection of speaking your truth. And if you don't speak that truth, that throat chakra is going to stay blocked. Your truth is more than just whatever pops in your head. Okay? It isn't saying walk around without a filter. No. Your truth is saying your deep core beliefs and understandings. An understanding of this is how I am, and you can either respect it or you can walk away, because there is nothing making one person stay with another person, but speaking your truth of the high energies, the high spirit coming down and communicating with you, and you resonating that as truth and speaking that out so that others can hear and understand is what will help keep that throat chakra open. Now, in saying that, I am not saying like what the Christians and the LDS and all of these little ministries that go door to door and knock on your door. Hey, let me in. I got to tell you and teach you how to pray and teach you how to do all of this stuff. And if you don't do it this way, you're wrong and you'll go to hell. Bullshit. Okay? The speaking your truth means if the situation arises or if you're in a conversation with somebody of like mind, speak what you know, allow yourselves to be, and it will resonate with everybody in a positive light. And that is how you speak the truth. Do not go door to door and try to push your truth on someone else. That is not how we work. That is not what this is all about. This is about a self-learning and self-understanding, giving information to others, but not forcing it upon others. Now, a lot of you are going to be, well, you skipped one. No, I didn't skip the heart chakra. The heart chakra is possibly the most important chakra out of the 7. You got the 3 on the bottom for a connection. and connection to yourself and connection to earth. You've got the 3 on top for connection with spirit and connection to understanding and knowledge and speaking the knowledge. The heart chakra is the love. And we are energy, we are spirit, we are love. And without that heart chakra allowing that love to expand and to grow, the heart chakra will be closed. But know that when you can open that heart chakra and have the amazements of love and joy and compassion flow through you to another, that your heart just grows and opens and expands so beautifully. And it just creates this amazing aura, energy, tingling of happiness. I see when my heart chakra opens that there's like, you get your fingers there next to your heart and you pull across your chest, and how it feels that opening. Well, that's just the beginning, because then it opens and it opens, and there's this tingling and vibration. You can just feel the energy just radiate outward. And the more you have of an open heart chakra, the farther out your aura and energy will go. And the larger your aura radius, I guess is the best way to say it, will expand out past you. And with that open heart chakra, bottom grounded, bottom 3, the top 3 open, and your heart is open, and it's allowing that to expand out, you can send your energy so far and so amazing. Now, not to say that you can't do it if these ones aren't open, because you can send energy with just the heart chakra opener, with just sending of a certain level of chakra. And when I say level, I'm only stating those because of human words, because in spiritual there is no level. Everything is perfect and wonderful just the way it is. So whenever I use the words level or frequency wise, higher or lower or whatever, it's just so that we relate as humans, because there is no meaning or wording for this in spirit. And so anyway, it allows everything to expand out, and you can send energy with minimal out there. I mean, think about it. When you walk into a room and somebody's grumpy, and you walk in and you feel the grumpiness, and you're like, oh shit, maybe I'll turn around and walk away. I can guarantee you their chakras are not open, especially their heart. But you can feel it and radiate it. Now, when you have those open and your aura is large and bright and beautiful, it overpowers those negativity. It overpowers that anger and frustration. I was coming home one day, it doesn't matter where, and there was a small traffic jam, and we noticed that there were some people that were holding signs and very grumpy, and you could tell that they were getting riled up. You could tell that they were angry and frustrated, and a couple days before they had caused a lot of riot type, not quite riot, but small vandalism acts in the area. And you could tell that the crowd was starting to build an anger ties into this type of a thing again. The cops were trying to calm people down, and if people were starting to get frustrated. And as I approached this scene, I could feel this anger coming about. And I'm like, no, that's not the way it should be. So I stopped, which was easy because traffic wasn't moving. But I stopped internally, and I took a couple of deep breaths, and I brought up spirit, and I opened up my heart of love and compassion. And I activated everything, and I sent out a loving, calming, relaxation energy to all of these protesters. And here in Florida, the lights seem to stay red forever. So on top of the backing, we had the red lights, and then we had the narrowing lanes, and so we weren't going anywhere fast. But I was able to spend about 5 minutes sending positive, loving energy to this crowd of protesters that were angering up and riling up. And by the time my light turned green and the cars in front of me moved enough that I was able to move, the atmosphere of the crowd surrounding me had dropped into more of a calming state. People that were riling and fist fighting and angry, their faces and complexions had softened. Their anger movement of their signs had calmed to a nice, slower, just holding type of a sign. The guys yelling at the cops and the cops trying to calm people down all calmed themselves. And I found it truly fascinating that light was able to calm darkness that much, that quickly, with such intensity of just making sure that all of the chakras were aligned and that loving energy of peace and calming was sent out. It wasn't anything saying you shouldn't be doing this. It wasn't anything saying anything about what they were doing or why they were protesting. It was the simple fact that you can still get your point across in a calmer manner, in a calmer fashion. And you doing this angrily across the world, on the other side of the world from what you're protesting against, is not going to fix what's going on over there. So how to fix it is to calm yourself, calm your area, calm your situation, and send that loving energy over to the other side of wherever you're trying to fix, and allow that loving energy to calm and utilize and relax that part of the world as well. And that is what is going to make this planet a peaceful, calming, loving place.